There we go. Howdy doody, buckaroonies. Someone, who was it? Can't learn until I hear an air horn. Chris. What's up, friends? This working? There we go. Yep. Cool. Hi. Sorry that took a second to go live. YouTube was like not letting me go live. I don't know what's up with that. So hopefully that doesn't mean the stream's gonna be super goofy. I don't know. It looks like it's running fine. It looks like you can hear me. It looks like it's streaming okay. It just wasn't like accepting me to go live. So, okay, yeah, it looks like everyone can see me, so it's working. Don't know what's up with that. Is you real? I don't know. To be honest, I haven't decided yet. So say hi, everybody. This is the Chablet. The Chablet is you. What up, chat? Richard Harmon, thank you for the super chat. How we all doing? It is Friday. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully everyone had a good week. I have been busy. I've not streamed in a long time, and I want to start streaming more, but I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. But, you know, you guys seem to enjoy it, and I enjoy talking to y'all. So, all that is to say, fuck it, whatever. I do what I want. Man, what have I been doing? I've been working on a couple super cool sound design projects, one of which I think I can just show you. I don't think the company would care. The other two I can't talk about yet, but I'm super pumped for those. I got a new piano. I got a Casio Privia PX S7000. It's a fully weighted 88 key thing, and man, this is great. My Arturia Keylab finally died after, 4 or 5 years of service of being played every day for like hours and hours a day, and a couple keys finally gave out, so it was time to upgrade, and man, am I glad I did. This thing is awesome to play on. I knew weighted keys were going to be great, but like to actually have weighted keys finally is like, it's so good. And then I got a couple other things on order that I'm excited for, but those aren't going to be here for like another week or two. I can't remember the shipping time because some of it's like from a company in Europe or something. Yeah, so the first stream. Oh, hey, welcome. Yeah, this should be a fun one. Isn't that pronounced Chablis? Yeah, this is not the Chablet, it's the Chablis. Chablis. My wife is learning French, so maybe that's how you pronounce it. You left Bitwig. Yeah, got done with Bitwig. I just moved on to Reaper full-time. Just makes more sense for a lot of the work I do nowadays. Yeah, so what are we doing today? Now that everyone's here, today I want to write music for a game, and I want to talk about writing game music. I have found a weird amount of success lately writing for apps. Not really any notable apps, but I don't know, a couple app developers hit me up, and it's been kind of this little influx of like this weird niche-y scene of app music, and it's really fun. But I've never written music for like a game. So I thought this would be a fun opportunity to kind of talk about like how this works and some stuff, and just write some music designed for a game and kind of apply a lot of the stuff I do when writing for apps to a game. This game is called Ground Branch. It's a tactical first-person military simulator shooter thing. So fair warning, there's going to be gunshots and violence in this stream. If that's not your thing or that's upsetting to you, join me for the next stream. But I can't really take that out of the footage because it's kind of integral to the game and to some things I want to talk about in the stream of like how to write music for games and stuff. So yeah, if like gun violence and stuff is not your thing, totally get it. Catch you next time. Fair warning. And there's blood. There's not a ton of blood, but like there is some blood effects. If that's also upsetting, now's your warning, I guess. Yeah, so this game is called Ground Branch. It's a tactical first-person military simulator. I love this game. I just bought it like a week or two ago. It's an early access, but it's like pre-alpha right now, so it's super early in development. And it doesn't really have any music. There's like an intro screen, like a splash screen music, and that's it. So I thought it might be fun to take a stab at writing some music for this game. Because I love these like action shooter games, and I really like the mil sim games that are a bit more like realistic and stuff because they're super, super fun. And this game kicks ass. It's like $30 on Steam right now, so if you're into that, highly recommend it. It's fun, and it is like some super butthole clenching action. It's really, really addicting. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much the introduction for the stream. It's a game, and we're going to write music for it, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So let's get into it. Neat. Okay, I've recorded 4 scenes. I did one of like the intro screen and kind of like the loadout menu. I did one of the loadout room where you can prepare your operator for the mission and stuff. And then I did a recording of a mission with a failure where you die, so there's a fail screen. And then I recorded another mission that has a success. So I thought we would write music for these 4 events in the game. I guess I would refer to them as like pass, fail would be 2 important ones, loadout, loading screen, and maybe some ambient music just for like gameplay. So that's going to be kind of the goal. I started on a track here. I don't really like it. I just kind of wanted to make sure things worked because I got a message from Matt at Native Instruments who sent me a copy of Complete 14 Creator Edition, I think it is. Something like that. Complete 14 CE, something like that. So I wanted to play with Contact libraries because the Complete thing comes with a lot of really cool libraries. So I thought that might be kind of fun. And then maybe some other libraries. Ooh, also, before we begin, I just want to share something I made that I'm very excited about. My dog's excited about it too. I started working on a new decent sampler library, and I found a sampling trick, like a sound design trick, that like makes samples sound really good. This is all... everything you're going to hear in this patch is all one single sample. It's one sample, no multi-samples, no multi-pitches, just one sample that's like 15 seconds long, and it's a really cool sampling trick, and it sounds really good. So that's a new sample library I'm working on. That's probably maybe a month away. That was just the test instrument. I was just coding the UI and designing the UI, but super excited on that. Okay, so let's hear this. So this is like the start menu. Oh, are you an Arma guy? I love Arma. I've played way too much Arma. I should write music for Arma next time. Fucking love Arma. So... not in love with this. It was just kind of an idea. So that was kind of what I was working with. Not in love with it. So maybe we just like kind of start over because it's my stream and I do what I want. Okay, so we need menu music. The important thing with menu music generally speaking, oh, and I need to label this. This is going to be music master bus. The important thing with title music is, one, we're obviously setting the expectation and like the tone of the game, but two, we really need to be careful about not doing stuff that's like too fast or too slow, because if we're doing like fast, you know, D&B breaks, action game, shooter, spy, blowy uppy stuff, then in the game, like in the gameplay loop and like the gameplay mechanics, if we're in like a last man standing scenario and we do fast-paced music, it doesn't feel as fast. So we need to have like a nice middle ground that just sets like the vibe of the game, because all things are going to be kind of based on that initial reference. Okay, so that being said, let's try out some of these fun contact libraries, I guess. It's been a long time since I've goofed with contact. I downloaded just a couple that I thought were interesting. I like that. So I'm thinking kind of mid-tempo. I had it at 92, which I think is a nice middle ground tempo. Kind of like that. Needs to be a little bit more spooky. Because I'm thinking like minimal, drone-ish, not overly droney and ambient, but like drone-ish. Because on the title screen, like there's kind of this like volumetric fog and stuff, and they're like looking at something. So we're playing with like tension. Okay. So I like that, and then let's just make it nice and wide. And maybe play lower. Yeah. And like little metal. So what is that? So maybe. Oh, and I need to not adjust the playback rate. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, whatever. I forget how to unlock. That. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I like that vibe, and let's just get like a quick percussion up. And I like damage, because damage is just a great library that I've used way too much. What is it? Main percussion, metal. Like. Yeah, something along those lines. And that needs like a room or something. How about the chamber, medium chamber? How about a big chamber? Yeah, and then like a pinch of delay, like a long filtered dotted eighth. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so big low drone. That's going to kick us off. Got to count to 4, Cameron. So that would be, where's bar 16? God damn it. Right. There. Okay. So that'll be kind of our core thing. We should have percussion delay, and then we should have a second percussion bus that has no delay. So this is going to be percussion accents. Because we can have the delay one be kind of the groove. And then we could have this one be kind of our swell articulations. That kind of stuff. Okay. Yep. So. So maybe here. It is really hard to hear. The click with those little like. So where, yeah, what is the groove? It's got to be like very sparse. Cool. And some accents. There was a good splash somewhere. Isn't there articulation somewhere? Yeah. Something like that. Okay, whatever. Okay. The quantization settings. I forget how to do that in Reaper because everything is goofy. Doesn't matter. Okay. Cool. And then how about some stray light? I like that. I like that with some, just to give some like spooky factor. Yeah, and then put that through a reverb. Something like that. Possibly, just add some atmosphere. Maybe the distortion's too much. Yeah. And with distortion. Yeah, no distortion. And God, this MIDI transpose. That's why I still fucking hate Contact. God. Like, I just want to restrict the pitch bend range. Can I just have an option that's like bend range? That might be a smart thing to have. Yeah, like Contact 7's better. I'll give it that. It seems like they've improved a lot, but like, fuck. It's just little obvious shit. Let's get rid of the attack. Because I don't like that it's piano-y. I just like the tail. Nice. Okay, I think that sets up a good... That's a pretty good vibe. So we can just duplicate that and let's start to fill this idea out now. So Brian said he likes Ashlight. Ooh, there we go. Good call, Brian. Way to be. You should be a moderator, man. Garlic. coming in with the sauce. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah. But that needs to sound bigger. That's too big. There we go. Okay, and then give me like a disperser? Question mark? Yeah, and then give me a, I don't know, do we go with like a rift? Something to make that more spicy. Man, that's too much. How about Cold Fire? That's got some cool stuff. Whew! Lord Jesus. I'm thinking more atmospheric. Maybe none of that, but some of that. Just not as much feedback. Yeah, something like that. Yep, except that one needs to sustain. Is that LFO not? Caps lock. Contact! Okay, so what do we want to add? What's going to sell this? Yeah. Something. And then, so the question is, do we go orchestral or do we go like action game? And I'm kind of thinking this is not an orchestral game. I don't get that vibe from it. It's very like realistic, seems to be the aim of it. So I feel like orchestral would be weird. Okay, so we gotta add in some spooky. Okay, so maybe not that sound, but something like that to add. Okay, can I make that less distorted? Okay, and then is there an ADSR? Is there an ADSR? There is. Okay. Get rid of that attack. I really want that to like rise. Okay, so this is Atmos, and then yeah, I think we got to get a pulse. I mean, it's an action game. You can't have an action game without like synth pulses. That's pretty cool. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty dead on. Okay, so this is going to be pulse. All right. Yeah, let's nail down the Atmos first. This has got to be like super, super, super quiet. Orchestra would be cool. Maybe. Let's try it. Okay, something about that sound is weird. Let's try a different sound. It's just that there's like a tone. There we go. Just got to be like way atonal. Probably just like fucking drown it with reverb. Just to wash out any other semblance of like tonality. Except I gotta go in and edit the ADSRs again. Not a big deal. Okay, give me some release. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Guitar is not a bad idea. But is this another, you know, is it an action game with like fucking guitars in it? Like that's also kind of like, meh. But it could be good. I like the idea of like maybe a clean guitar even. Or it'd be kind of like an unexpected. It's a guitar, but it's not like big distorted, you know. We're spending a little bit much time on this track, though. That's okay. We're gonna finish it. Okay. So that knocks that out, and then a pulse. What key was this in? B flat. Could I turn that into an ARP rather than a, yeah. If I did like a sequence, would that be neat? It's kind of like intro stuff. And we start 8 bars in to begin like the pulse loop. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That could use some disperser possibly. Just to give it that like, fuck yeah, we're gonna go shoot terrorists in the mouth. Okay. Yeah. I like that. It's out of sync. It's fun. Okay, now it should be synced up. Yeah, I dig that. So is there an orchestral element? Whoops. Thank you, Callie. That could work. I'm thinking like really dense triads, you know, like that. Actually, I downloaded one string library. That's the brass. String ensemble. So can I get an ensemble with a tremolo? Yes. Okay. And then can I punch that through a tremolo that's like super fast? Not super fast, but like interestingly fast. Maybe really, really fast? Huh, that's kind of neat. Oops, 16th, not 1/16. Okay, so I like that idea, but I think I like the Arcus sound. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, or that's like a string-esque thing. I don't like that pulse isn't synced. And I think it's because the... Yeah, can I like offset that? There we go. There we go. That was driving me insane. I think that's pretty good menu music. It just needs like one more thing. Actually, I can... Because Contact has this now. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Guitars. Meh. How about bass? Ooh. That's kind of neat. That's cool. Of course, orchestral tools. Orchestral tools makes good shit. Yeah, I just think we need one like identity piece, and then I'd be happy with this. That's nice, and then give me one more layer of damage for like big ol' honkin' damage. Just like a big... Yeah. Not to do like the Brahm, but I think that could work here. So that'll kind of like come in like the second half of the loop. Yeah. And just reverb it out because reverb makes everything better, and turn it down a little bit. Maybe not those. No. Ooh. I do like that. Like that a lot. Yeah, that was pretty neat. Okay, so that's gonna be like our transition. We just need big drums. Why am I stuck in the same category? Okay, metal. Or do we just go with action strikes? Possibly. Sure, action strikes is easy. So that's going to be our hit. Yeah, just one big ass. Does it happen again there? Rise. Yeah, it just needs like the tail. Meh. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So, does it work in context with the game? We would just need to fix like the LFE and stuff to not interfere with like the game UI sounds. It needs mixed, obviously. But we're not gonna like mix on stream. Yeah, dude. I like that. I just think the percussion needs like a reverb just to feel a bit more substantial. Probably like a 5.5 second plate reverb. Yes. And then to fix that, we need to do the input of the plugin with like a 3:1 ratio and like a 400 second release. There we go. Just so we get that transient. And then we'll run that through just like a quick compressor. Just a little bit. Why did Reaper? No dinner if you keep fucking doing that shit. Not a saturator, distortion just to smooth it out. Except now it has too much, like 400. No. It just has too much everything. Yeah, way too much. Low end, that's eating all of my damn headroom. There we go. That should sound nice. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I think that fits. It doesn't fuck with the UI sounds, so mission accomplished. Let's work on another scene. Let's do these other ones a lot faster, though. I'm sorry that took forever, but, like, I really like doing this stuff. And I kind of wanted to treat this stream like it was real, you know? Yeah, I mean, I think I would deliver that as, like, a preliminary thing. All right, let's do the loadout room. Whoops. File. Recent. Loadout. I just closed that for some reason because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, we need to... That's the hard part, is like the audio in the game is so fucking quiet. Alright, so operator's getting ready. You and your buddies are probably talking. I wish I would have just put some chatter over this. Got UI clicks, and then testing the shooting range. So let's get a quick look. So most of our gunshot power is at like 100 hertz. So we need to be very, very mindful of that to not interfere with that. All right, let's do loadout room music. This is going to be pretty simple. This just needs like ambient stuff. Not that ambient. Fucking Contact. You are the bane of my goddamn existence. Yeah, man. Native Instruments. Contact. Come on, guys. This thing is fucking bullshit. Libraries are great. I mean, Native Instruments, like, libraries have gotten really fucking good. Contact. Just fucking contact. Like, bleh! Make me want to shit someone's britches. I don't know, that's cool, but that's kind of pump up music. I mean, maybe. Ooh, there we go. Because, like, we're getting ready to do the game. Okay. I like that pulse. And then we need something. You know what I want to use? Here's a secret. Cameron's working on something, and it's cool. I just want to use those presets because, like, I designed those presets for, like, this. Okay. Give me another contacts thing. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then maybe kinetic metal, like just something that's a sequence. Because we're gearing up, we're getting ready, so we're like, we need to set the pacing. That's what the player is doing. But we're not in action yet. We're anticipating action. And we're talking with our buddies about, like, I don't know. It's probably just a bunch of, like, dudes telling each other dick jokes, let's be honest. In fact, that's 80% of online game lobbies. This is high pulse. I gotta say, though, everyone I've played Ground Branch with has been, like, actually a pretty legitimate human being and not just, like, a fucking 8-year-old. So that's kind of awesome. Kinetic metal. What do you do? I don't get a preview of you. Okay. What does this do? Nope. Nope. I thought kinetic metal was sequences of metal. Ooh. Yeah. Fuck. Like it. Like it, like it, like it. Yeah, man. That's dead on. Good job, Native Instruments. Yeah, that's the register. Okay, record. Okay, whatever. Bink, bink, And then that's just going to be our core loop. Great. 2, 3, 4. So that gives us a 16 bar loop to start with. All right, so in that I want to intersperse some like some of that. And give me a tape delay on that. Right. And then I kind of want to I want to make a drum pulse. So I'm going to turn on my drum machine really quick. Okay. 16 bar loop, go. Is that pulse synced? So that should be 16ths. So that's modulating the what's the modulator? The modulation. The frequency is 1/8 notes, but it's a square. If it was a triangle. Is it? Is there like a randomization happening here? Shaper. Input L2. L2 is LFO 2. That's a square wave 1, 2, so it's binary. What is... I don't understand what's happening there, so how about I'll just do this, because I'm stupid and don't understand what's happening. Told you, Reaper, no dinner. If you keep being a pain in my ass, you're doing it again. Okay. So that'll be our core loop, and then I kind of want to just create a quick drum groove. Okay. So, clear everything. Okay, cool. Okay, how about that? So this is at 110 BPM. Okay. And let's do 32 steps. Does that work? Put some delay on it. Okay, is that a good drum groove? Don't like that. Okay, and then put some like some cold fire on that might be kind of nice. What does that sound like? Nope. The tube. That's kind of nice. The kick needs editing. Getting there. I just don't like that kick. Music producers, what everyone thinks we do. Yeah, thanks so much for coming out, everybody. All the thanks for all the money and respect. What music producers actually do. Oh God. So let's get that set up. Just normalize that to like -1. Yoink and doink and give me 4 bars. 2, 3, 4. Okay, how's that? Yeah. Okay, so duplicate, and then we just need to like arrange this idea. So this is going to be a pretty short loop. I would probably double the length of this though, so we could have like an A, B, C, D section, so that way it doesn't get too loopy in case you're like in the lobby for a while, but for the sake of time, we're just going to do this. Cool. So let's push that through a master bus here just to tighten it up. Music bus. This is drums. This is vintage warmer just because that makes life better. Cool. Stopped for some reason. I think we just need like one more thing here. That sounds cool. Is that a loop? Like a sequence? Nice, that could work. then push that through a bit of ultra verb. Yeah, so in the second half of this loop is where that comes in. So, just count me in. Yep, and then that kind of carries us through this section, and then we just need to take some EQ and probably just dink a little bit of 100 hertz. Yeah. Is that the kinetic metal? That's got like a really annoying high tone. Where's it at? Somewhere up there. So then our operator's ready. You walk into the room. And like that loop would, you know, continue. Cool. That's a loadout room. All right, quick. Because I'm about done. I'm getting tired. So we have a mission. And I don't know that this is the type of game that would have music during the mission. But it would probably have a cue there. So let's just do some like pure sound designy bits. Okay, so first up. Yep. And that was out of yep, that was, or yeah, all the previews are C, dumbass. Okay, so so I'm just going to mark that. So that is... So we're beginning operation. The mode was like fucking terrorist hunt. Yeah. that's going to have a delay on it along, like, I don't really have a tempo right now, so let's just go with milliseconds. Like 600? A little longer. Actually, I don't like that. I think it just needs like a... So give me contact and give me rise and hit. That's Farlight, dummy. Oh, of course. Why would contact install a library correctly? That would be dumb. Yeah, something like that. Wait, does that hang? It does. Shit. It doesn't just like sustain out. And then probably like a damage, like big fucking mean stuff. Like an oil drum. I don't like that sound. It's almost right though. There was like ensemble something, Armageddon ensemble. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Yeah. That and a ultraverb for just a bit of space, like 35%. There's just a little too much distortion on that. And then an EQ. Yep. Nice and easy. Too bright. Disperse. And then, because I'm a cheap date, let's go to Cameron's special sauce. That might work. Just needs like a texture. Yeah. All right. Pipe that through a music bus. So we're just going to design some gameplay things really quick. This will be way faster than music. Music is dumb. It's for nerds. I just want to make bass, dude. Too much sub. Actually, too much. There you go. So. Okay, so. And that's a fail. Not quite. Maybe just one of these loops. Cameron's special sauce. So that happens on the screen, which is returning to ready room right about there. Okay, so this is the sound effect. So maybe we could just steal this. What was this? So maybe that occurs on death. I lost my mixer. So I like that sound on death, but it needs to be like bendy. Except the fucking pitch bend is like 7,000 semitones, because that's a good default value for stuff. Am I getting paid by Blackfoot? No, I wish. I would love to write the fucking music for this game. Maybe we should do some questions. I haven't done questions. I've just been so focused on this, but like I get way too focused on this because I like it. So maybe just like a dual layer. But that needs to be like a tremolo effect. That's boring if it's just like. Cool. And then like a bass drop, and then something from like Thrill. Actually, Cameron has something that would work, but let's get like a whoosh thingy. That's not punchy enough. Do you have something like heavier? Instruments, pianos. Is there just a like a taiko drum, orchestral percussion, tam tam, timpani? I saw deep something symbol. God damn it! That's not what I want. Orchestral percussion. See, why does the menu not fucking stay? Little cheesy. I bet I can make that work though. Okay, yeah, I can make that work. All right, bounce that. And don't need that anymore. Okay, so the impact is right there. And that needs to fade in, because we need like a cadence to that, not just like everything happening at once. So can I increase the attack time? Amplitude. Okay, just to shave off. Like, I don't like that sudden start. Whoops. Right. Okay, that's okay. The problem with Rise and Hit is like it's a pretty dated library. Like, these sounds have been used to fucking death, but like I can do something to it. Like 1K? Yeah, something like that. And then where's the reverb? The ultraverb on that. Whoops, on that, dumbass. Like a transient shaper, just to give that a little bit more bite. And then the old, ye old infiltrator, aka the I have no talent, but I do have infiltrator. Like, god damn, I love infiltrator. It's like, it's funny like how much of my sound design lately is just like doing shit and putting infiltrator on it. Okay, that's probably pretty cool. Not bad. Could be a little punchier. So how about a... one of Cameron's personal concoctions? No, it needs way punchier than that. Yeah, that's getting there. Disperser on that. Yeah, now we're talking. And then does that cue just kind of happen as like a sustained? Yeah. don't record at the same time. Record this. Nice. Okay, so is that our gameplay sounds? So yoink. Let's give that a look. So we're in the room. Mission start. Kill. Go out and kill to death. Because, yeah, I don't think this is a game that has, like, music while you kill shit. That would just, I don't know, that would be cheesy. I mean, maybe it has... No. Yeah, this is not a game that has, like, that. Cool. So that means mission with success. Let's do that one now. So I think, honestly, like, we got to copy that initial cue. We need our submix. So music bus. Maybe we'll do a quick round of questions. Okay, just, yeah, music bus. And then begin operation happens right there. Okay, yoink. Whoops. God damn you, Reaper. Kill. Okay. Neat. Yeah, maybe some questions. I know we lost a ton of people. This is not a very interesting stream, but that's okay. This has been super fun. Reaper blog, what's going on? Have you done many game jams? Are they a good way into the industry? I've never done something like this on a stream, if that's what you're asking. All right, not really any questions. Let's continue on then. Easy enough. So that's our operation start. And then I know there was a queue after when there's 10. Yeah, when there's 10 enemies remaining. There's like a pop-up. It had to be around here when I was like,
he's one of them,
shooting a bunch of people. Because it pops up in the upper left.
Ready. I hear them. Ready.
Because right here it said like 8 left. Where's the... Where was it? I already watched all that. Because I saw it in the screen. What is that? 5 enemies remaining. Because I want to find the point where it's like 10 enemies remaining. I think that's the kick.
I see enemy!
I don't know. Maybe it was just when there's 5 enemies. I don't know. Let's just find one of them. And I'll just make the stinger. Because, like, I'm not going to skim through all this footage. I just saw it. after this guy dies should pop up here. Scoring, scoring, scoring. Okay, so right there. Oh, that's when it says 1. Okay, so let's just pretend it's 1 enemy remaining. I know there's multiple, but like this stream is long and no one wants to watch me write fucking game music. But I'm having fun. Okay, so Shift M. Great. So what happens there? 1 enemy remaining. That's got to be Ashlight or something. That's pretty dead on. Subtle. And then a low, like a low boom. So boink and boink, right? Yeah, okay, so then maybe that. I like that, but I don't. That's kind of cool, but it's not totally. I don't know. It is kind of cool though. It is like a signature. It just needs like a rise. Okay, so why don't we just make one? Be easier. So to make a riser, we can just reverse an impact. Because I am inventive as fuck. Just a nice short swell. Even shorter. And I want the fade in to be exponential. Nice, and then a little kicker. Little teeny BB kick. From... Where's one of my good, like, kick folders? What do I use all the time? Probably these. Yeah. That, with a smidgen of ultra verb. Because, again, say it with me now. I'm inventive as fuck. All right, and turn that down a bit. Probably a pinch of disperser on that. And it needs like a top. Little tiny bit of top. Just the teeniest, tiniest bit of snap. Whoops. Fade the tail. And then that is going to get piped through a reverb as well. Just not as long. And that's going to be quieter. All right, and that needs a layer. Just one layer just to make it not so like sprawling-y, because that's the thing I don't like. That's a little Mick Gordon, but it could work. And let's bring that down an octave. How about that? It's a little cheesy. Okay, can we find something similar that's not like goofy? That's kind of neat. That could work. And I just want to bend up. That might work. Nope, because Contact has a fucking 97 semitone pitch bend. Nope, that's not it. I liked that one, it was just so distorted and gross. And it made me feel like cheap and dirty. That could work. Come on. I like that. Yeah. And then could we just like take down the delay on this a little bit? Effects. Delay, turn down the feedback. Yeah, dude. That fucks.
One enemy remaining. Shit your pants and bleed.
So then, what's our success? Probably take some of these over, and we combine like the last, you know, the one person remaining. So we're combining like the start cue with this. Just to create kind of a sense of like finality. Okay, so no. Close. What happens at the beginning? What is this? Okay, got that. Got that. Okay, because that happens on death. So we'll also use that for like the success stinger. It's just like it creates a variation on it. Cool, and then all threats were eliminated. So what's like a quick... I feel like that we do a similar thing. Let's get one of those drum loops I made. Because... yeah? I mean, is that cheap and dirty? You're streaming too long, Cameron, and you're not very entertaining, so wrap it the fuck up, dude. No, That's cheesy. Don't like orchestral for this. Okay, I like that. Pulse. There we go. Just easy pulse. Don't think, do. Is that, which one of these? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Too much. Too farty. That could work. Close. Getting there. Pulse. Something pulse. Gear up. That sounds on point. Yeah. You're not ready for America. I think you're American in this game. Little bit cheap and dirty. Little bit, but that's okay. Because I think it fits the mood, and that's really the only thing I care about. All right, just for the sake of like getting this on time, we're gonna cheese that. All right, bink, bink, and double, and then something with like this stringy texture. No. Yes, but no. Where is Cameron's box? Just some atmospherics. That's pretty cool. That's like objectively just badass. All right, just black hole on that and like the string thing. What am I gonna do here? Yeah, that's it. Just easy. Nice. All right, so did we do it? Let's check. Intro screen. Percussion needs work, but... And like the metal, I would probably just re-record myself, like just get some scrap metal and like fucking bang on it. Just to get some like more, I don't know, not sampley. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm annoyed by the pulse a little bit, but like, you know, I'd probably just double the length of all this and give like ABCDs. And then with like Ys or Fmod, you know, we could make it dynamic. Nice! I'm pretty happy with that. All right, loadout room. Again, all this really needs mixed, but... yeah. Again, the pulse is kind of annoying, but like, I would automate this stuff too normally. But I don't know, I'm waiting on a new controller for that. Honestly, I feel like the drums just... like, ditch the drums until we get to, like... when the operator goes in there and, like, opens the menu, then... you know, like when the menu's open, then we're like really getting ready. So that would be like an Fmod thing. Except I think this game uses Ys. Okay, gameplay. So terrorist hunt, start of mission. That needs to be wider, but that's a rise and hit thing. I would probably use a different library for that, honestly. Or not, that's action strikes. I'd probably redo that with a different library just to get wider percussion. Or duplicate it, pan it, use a different drum. Would work. And yeah, I don't think this is a game that has music during gameplay. So then we have the death event. Fail. That's a little loud, but whatever. That's pretty good. I like that the music sounds frustrating there. Okay, so Terrorist Hunt 2, start. Probably would want to create variations though, so it'd be like dynamic variations in the game, so it's not the same cue every fucking time. One enemy left, kill thing. I mean, that needs to be like way fucking quieter. But you get the idea. Okay, and then success. So final kill. Mission end. Success. Nice. And that would taper off as you load back into the operator room. Pretty neat. So that was 2 hours of working on music, and I lost like over half of everybody. So that's a good sign that I actually did something productive and wasn't just wasting time in the chat. Damn, that was fun. I really liked how that turned out. So yeah, thanks to Matt for complete. I've got a handful of like contact libraries and stuff that I've just had for years. But yeah, man, some of those new libraries from Native Instruments, Brian Garlick was right. Ashlight is really, really good. I like that Farlight one. Damage is amazing, but like, I mean, I've had Damage for years. Anyone who writes like game and, you know, cinematic music just has Damage because Damage is fucking dope. I need to get Damage too someday. Yeah, Contact 7 is getting better, but like, God, I just prefer Falcon. Like, if I could have these libraries in Falcon, I would be so beyond happy. So yeah, let's do any final questions and stuff. Oh yeah, and I have a Discord if you want to join. Thanks, Jason. I love Ground Branch in your channel, so it's dope you're scoring for it. I'm not officially writing the music. This was just for fun. I just bought the game and really, really liked it, and it has no music, so I just figured like I'll just write some music my damn self. So that was really fun. But who knows? Maybe I'll reach out to the developers and be like, "Hello, I really like this game. Do you want music?" I know a guy. But yeah, Ground Branch is super, super fun. Foley samples got you. Yeah, Nuno, I know what you mean. I've got probably a couple 100 gigabytes of just Foley and like field recording stuff I've done over the years now. Always great to have your own recordings because like that's the problem. You know, like Damage, right? Damage is an amazing library. I cannot fault that. But like everybody has Damage. So when you use Damage, it's like the Omnisphere problem. Like whenever I'm watching an educational or like info doc thing or whatever, there's that Omnisphere preset that's the glass light bulb piano. I forget what that preset is called. But every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, they used Omnisphere. And same thing with Damage, where like something about that just irks me sometimes when I can watch a movie and be like, oh, I know that library. Or like, oh, like the sound effect library, like, oh, I know what, sound effect library that's from. Or like, oh, yeah, that's the Boom Magic library. Stuff like that kind of irks me. So there's kind of a trade-off with libraries like this. But they do make it super fast for composing. But having your own, like, field recordings and stuff is super useful just to add something that, like, no one else is going to have. Do you record your own samples? Yeah, a ton. I mean, that's like my day job is like sound design stuff. So I have those drum loops that I used for this were mine. Those are for my patrons too. If you sign up as a patron, there's a shilling. So yeah, I mean, I have, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of gigabytes of my own samples and sounds and stuff because that's like my job. And then I design my own sounds all the time for stuff like this. Those like cinema impacts and stuff, the audio files I was dragging in, those were sounds I designed for a trailer library a while ago, and stuff like that. So Fantab birthday boy here, so bring it. Dismal Relevance, happy birthday to you. I don't have my what is it? Happy birthday to you. I don't remember the chords to happy birthday. I know it's at a C and it starts on like the 5. Happy birthday to you, Dismal Relevance. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dismal Relevance. there was a joke I had in mind, but I forgot it. So this is what you get. Yay. Happy birthday. Would do more of this content. Yeah, I might. That was pretty fun. Maybe I'll get some more footage and we could like score some other stuff. Or maybe we could do another stream of like designing UI sounds. Because that's really interesting. I've done a lot of that for apps as well. Like when I write the music for apps, I'll also design like the clicks and stuff. And designing UI sounds is pretty fun. It's super boring and like people are not going to be interested. But for those who are, it is fun stuff. I really enjoy doing it. New to Ableton, wondering if there are any sound libraries that are must-haves. I mean, I don't know what you're doing in Ableton. Yeah, kind of depends on what kind of music you're making. Reaper question, why is the spectrograph enabled on your audio tracks and how often do you specifically use the information it is providing? I have it on at all times because it's really helpful for aligning transients, and it's also helpful for looking at like if I'm designing a transition sound where it's like a whoosh and I want to see where like the high end information happens and stuff like that. It's just really handy to have that as a, you know, timing reference, because especially for stuff like this, where if I'm writing for like a short film or like a video or trailers, especially if I'm writing for trailers, the transitions need to be aligned in like terms of frames and not in like bars and beats. So the spectral information is really handy to get like a visual reference for the tonality of the sound at that specific point. So it's really handy for like aligning transitions. For impacts, it's nice because you can see like right where that transient gets like super bright, which is nice for staggering things to add like a cadence to them. Yeah, I just have it on all the time because it just makes life easier for aligning things. And then like, you know, sometimes if I'm like mixing or something too, and I'm just like having a problem with something, that's a nice way to be like, oh, it gets really bright there. That's what I'm hearing, you know? What would you suggest for someone who wants to get into music production but doesn't know whether to go to uni or what? YouTube. I mean, I learned everything I know from like YouTube and Reddit and Dogs on Acid. The Dogs on Acid is more like drum and bass specific, but back in the day, before it turned into like a fucking cesspool, as all forums eventually do. Yeah, I mean, Dogs on Acid still has good stuff. I still learn stuff from there every once in a while, but mostly it's just people bitching, as it is on most of the internet. Yeah, you know, forums, Reddit, YouTube, all that, I would argue is way more useful than university. I think the power of going to music school and the power of going to like production school and stuff is the connections you make. It's not really what you're going to learn. You know, all the shit you learn there, none of it's going to matter if you're not like the type of person to survive this industry anyway. So, you know, if you're really determined and you're really cut out for it, you're going to make it regardless of going to fucking school or not. The information is secondary. The connections are really valuable, don't get me wrong, but I think that has become less important with the advent of like the internet. You know, like, I mean, yeah, I live close to Nashville, but you know, for me, for example, none of what I do is localized to like where I am or anything like that. All the connections I make and all that stuff is like through the internet. A large part of that, of course, in my case is from YouTube, but like even all the other, you know, composy folks I know just do everything over the internet. They join different Discords, they make connections there, they find people on fucking subreddits, you know. But yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing to learning production is obviously like putting your head in it. Like, you're not going to learn anything if you don't fuck up a bunch of times. So it's important just to do it as much as you can. And yeah, I guess if I had to recommend any resources, there's one book by Mike Senior called Mixing Secrets for the Small Studio, and he also has a companion book, Recording Secrets for the Small Studio, I believe it's called. Those are amazing, and I also really like, I have the ebooks of those. I don't have the hardcovers, but I do have one of my other favorites is The Mental Game of Electronic Music Production. This skews heavily to Ableton and electronic music, but goes way beyond just electronic music. It's a great, great book. Yeah, recommend those. Okay. It's from old Rainbow Six developers. Oh yeah, Ground Branch. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I really, when I was playing it, I was thinking like Battlefield 2042. That's one of my favorite game soundtracks recently. I was thinking Battlefield 2042 meets Splinter Cell Blacklist, but kind of hybrid with the Tenet score somewhere in there. That was kind of the vibe I was going for. But yeah, like the old Rainbow Six games had fucking amazing soundtracks. Let's see, any other questions here? Cool stream. Haven't touched it in a couple months. Well, hey, good. Glad it was helpful. Chat was mentioning switching to Reaper from Bitwig. Was there a reason for the change? Got started playing around with Bitwig. Always used Pro Tools for work and Reaper for game stuff. Yeah, I mean, for me, there was like some stuff that happened with Bitwig. It's really not worth getting into, but I don't know. Just with where I'm at in like my career anymore, Reaper just makes more sense. Doing so much sound design work. And, you know, like bulk audio editing is a huge thing for me where it's like I need to edit 700 samples that are going to go into like a contact library. And doing that in like Bitwig or something is just not going to happen. So for what I do now, and especially for stuff like this, you know, composing and scoring and like game audio-y shit, Reaper's just the only legitimate option for what I do. And especially because it has, you know, better integration with like Wise and stuff. It just makes more sense. And just, I like the approach of Reaper more. It reminds me more of Cubase, and I've always really liked mixing in Cubase. I don't know why. I think it's just because I got started on Cubase years ago. It reminds me of working and mixing in Cubase, but it has like the flexibility of something like Bitwig. It's not quite as in-depth with like the modulators and stuff. It's just Reaper, for me, at least for the time being, is the best middle ground of like everything that I do. And I would rather just use like one thing and know it really well rather than use like 100 different things and have to like fucking bounce between them, because that's a huge pain in the ass. Another question. How would you suggest getting into making content, YouTube, Instagram, all of that fun, and turning it into a career? God. It's so hard. I was talking about this on Discord a little bit earlier. I think the one commonality I know is everyone, and myself included, who has become successful at YouTube, at least in the music space, and even outside of that, like the other YouTubers I know that are like fashion YouTubers and stuff, and like travel YouTubers that I talk to, none of them ever came in the intention of becoming a YouTuber, because I think that sets the wrong expectation, and I think that conditions you to look at your content from a different light than like an honest version of it. I think it was Mr. Beast maybe that said, you know, for your first 100 videos, improve one thing. You know, write a better script, do a better edit, add better music, learn to color grade better, learn a different type of editing transition, so on and so on. And that's a huge thing. And then I think the other thing, I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Beast that said, if you want to be Mr. Beast, don't make a Mr. Beast video. And I think that's one of the most important things, because, you know, not to like use myself as an example, but let's say you watch my channel and you really enjoy Venus Theory and his things. So you want to make YouTube videos because Venus Theory makes YouTube videos. So if you try and make a Venus Theory video, whatever that is exactly, you're just Diet Venus, and so on and so on. So you really have to look at a more honest approach of like, what do you want to talk about? And how are you going to do it in a way that's unique to you? Because I think that's the biggest thing I always think of with my channel is like, here are all of my ideas for videos. You know, I come up with 100 ideas. Okay, I could make 100 videos. I certainly could. But not all of those ideas make a good YouTube video, because the medium of YouTube isn't about everything. The medium of YouTube is largely infotainment or whatever, you know. So all these ideas don't make a YouTube video. Okay, so out of all these 150 of them do, I could make them a YouTube video. I could see those videos as a YouTuber would do them. Okay, now we're going to pass that down to, does that make a Venus theory video? So I got 50 ideas. I'm going to pick one, and that's my sole focus until that video is done, because it has to answer that question. And if you can figure out that thing for you, if that makes sense, like, you know, you have all these ideas and all these things you want to do. And at first, fuck everyone, do them all. Just make videos and learn how to do it. You know, it's not about getting it right on the first try. You can, and you know, sometimes there's a new channel that gets like 5 million views on their first video. It's probably not going to happen for you, let's be honest. It might. And I don't know, you might make fucking amazing content right off the bat, but just don't worry about that. Don't set that expectation first. But come up with your ideas, and do those ideas make a YouTube video? But does that idea make an Isaac Yates video? What is that? And if you can answer that question, you're going to make fucking incredible content that no one else is ever going to do. And I make, you know, the same smarmy fucking bullshit as 1,000 other channels. I see that all the time on Reddit. You know, you fucking Venus theory thinks he's so smart, fucking dick. You know, he thinks he's some kind of philosopher, idiot. He doesn't even make music. And that's fine, because I'm going to deliver it in a way that is through my own lens and my own experience. And that's the most honest form of that content I can make. And if you can do that and you can fill out that formula, you're going to win. If your first goal is to go out and make like a Ricky Tinez video, Ricky Tinez is always going to be better at that than you. There's no winning at that game. But no one is going to make an Isaac Yates video the way that you do. So that's, I think, the biggest piece of advice. And you know, that's where I think that becomes a career. Without going into massive debt and all. I mean, God, you know, just be smart with money. You don't need everything, you know, and like all this shit I have is, I mean, just been acquired over the fucking decade plus that I've been like making music and stuff. So don't worry about it. You know, just use what you have and use it smart. You know, it's like if you're starting a band, you're probably not going to walk into fucking Blackbird Studios and record your first album. You're going to record it with a bunch of rock band mics and a shitty Behringer mixer into like an old Porta studio that you bought at a yard sale, and that's fine. If you deliver the product as best you can, that's what matters. Authenticity and great work always outshine, you know, shitty production. So don't go into debt buying all this bullshit and whatever. Just do the work, and the rest is going to come after that. I guarantee that. Easier to edit samples in Reaper versus Ableton? I think so. With the spectral view and stuff like that, you know, I can see lots of information about the sound and trim it very, very precisely. Watched your video about releasing your sample pack. Trying to build my sales system on Spotify. Not working. About selling platforms. Yeah, I mean, if you're selling like products and stuff, I would definitely try to learn as much as you can about like e-commerce solutions. I use my website and I use Gumroad. Gumroad's probably one of the best e-commerce solutions I've found so far, for whatever that's worth. Cardinal. Yeah, you're welcome. Cardinal's awesome. Voltage and VCV rack and Hexen on Android. Yeah, Cardinal's super, super cool. I love Cardinal. Did you grow up in the Nash area? Moved back after 8 years in East Tennessee. Didn't want to come back. There's a better music scene here. Yeah, no, I originally lived in Illinois pretty much my whole life. Lived in Colorado a bit as a kid and then back to Illinois. My wife and I just moved down here 2 or 3 years ago now. So yeah, somewhat new to the area, a transplant. But I think my family is originally from Tennessee somewhere. Like my paw and his paw before him and his papaw for him is all from Tennessee. So now I'm back. Oh, Shopify, not Spotify. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Any other burning questions, comments, desires? Because I have a pot of chili downstairs and I'm getting hungry. All the info and YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. You know, bring it on. I guess that's all the questions. I'll leave it open for just another minute or so. But yeah, that was super duper fun. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Obviously, there's a lot of like mixing that needs to take place and stuff, but like I'm not actually hired to write the music for this or anything. But you know, maybe I'll fuck with it more. It was super super fun though. Guess that was it. Thank you. Yep. Thanks for watching. Cool. Okay. I guess that does it. Yeah, this was super fun. Ground Branch is on Steam and it's really, really, really fun. And maybe I'll go beg and plead the developers to let me write some music for it because it has no music and it needs music. I couldn't find who wrote the title theme. I don't know if it's just library music or not because there's like title screen music, but there was no credit for who wrote it. So whoever wrote it, I mean, not trying to piss on your toes or anything. Just having fun. But yeah. All right, cool. Rescore a video game OST. Go for it. It's fun. It's really, really fun. All right. Yep, that was it. All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great weekend. Join the Discord with the link below if you want. If you want to become a patron and get some of the drum loops and stuff that were on here, that's down below, and it helps make content possible. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you again at some point. Bye.